I'm almost done with nurse practitioner school. Like, I think that's crazy. It's been a very long, almost 3 years. I started back August 2021, and it's been a roller coaster. It's not been easy. I don't know how I did it. Actually, I do know. Like, I feel like I couldn't have done it by myself. Like, the support from my family definitely got me through it. Like, my very first year of NP school, I was working Monday through Friday at a primary care office, and then I was working PRN at the hospital on the weekends, and that's with doing my didactic courses, with taking like advanced patho. Those are very thorough courses that's just like a lot of information just densed into the semester. So trying to study for that on top of like working over 40 hours a week was wild. I don't even know why I did that to myself, but probably because I wanted the money. And then halfway into the program, I got pregnant. So I did three actually clinical rotations: my adults, geriatrics, OB, and peds. I was like 36 weeks and just like heavily pregnant, feet swollen, face swollen, and trying to do my peds and OB clinical sites, like trying to complete all of that before I went into labor. Like the first half of the week I was going to peds, the second half I was going to OB, and I was doing that for 4 weeks straight on top of doing like all the clinical work. So that was like pretty intense. And then taking a semester off, and then now this semester adjusting to grad school and being a mom. It's been a lot, to be quite honest. I cannot believe that it's done. Like, I'm very happy that it's almost done. I'm not going back to school. People ask me, do I want to go back to get my doctorates? No, I don't. But I feel like in a couple of years, I'll be like, oh, well, maybe I should. Because I did that with my master's. When I graduated with my bachelor's, I was like, I'm never going back to school. Like, this is it. Nursing school is very traumatic and just like unnecessarily intense. And I was like, I'm never like doing this again. Like, I don't want to go back to school. And then 5 years later into my nursing career, I'm like, I cannot do this. I just knew when I graduated nursing school that bedside is just, it's not for me. I don't enjoy bedside culture. And although I love taking care of my patients, I don't love the hospital setting because it's just too much politics. Like, it's just too much stress. And I was like, well, I could just work outpatient, just be an outpatient nurse, or, do something like that. But I did those jobs, and I don't know, I always just kind of wanted more for myself. Like, I just didn't envision myself doing that for the rest of my life, like retiring doing that. I say now that I don't want to go back to get my doctorates, but I'm pretty sure, like I'm 98% sure. But you never know. So I'm gonna go get ready for clinicals today. That's winding down too. Like, I'm almost done with my clinical hours. And a part of me, like, I don't really feel ready, to be honest. Like, I don't feel ready to be finished with clinicals, even though I want to be, but I still want to have that experience of, working as an NP student before I'm actually an NP. I tell like nursing students all the time that you really don't learn how to become a nurse until you're actually a nurse. And I feel like it's the same way with being a nurse practitioner. Like, you can't really see everything in clinicals, like you can't see all the disease processes that you learn in school. So yeah, let me go get ready. I'm debating if I should drink coffee this morning. I'm trying to eliminate caffeine. I read that it's like really inflammatory, and I've been trying to work on my gut health. So I don't know. I really love coffee. Like, that's my favorite part of the day. So yeah, let's go get ready. my clinical bag. Isn't this thing so cute? It's by, oh, two Frenchies. It's by Bayes. It's their work tote. And it's really big enough to fit my MacBook, my iPad, my stethoscope, sometimes my lunch. I usually do all my charting on my MacBook because the keyboard is bigger and I like to see like a bigger screen when I'm looking at charts. And then I bring my iPad for note taking. I use the app GoodNotes, which I really love because I can like write in my handwriting on it. It's like paper and pencil, but electronic form. I'm gonna head out, I'm gonna grab my egg bites. You can see my cat. He is hunting our two Frenchies. He's just waiting for them to pass. So I'm gonna grab my egg bites. I did make coffee because it's like, can you really start the day without coffee? I was thinking about making mushroom coffee, but it's just not the same. I'm gonna start drinking it though. Maybe like as my midday pick-me-up, but for now, we're gonna do the Nespresso. And yeah, so let's go. For lunch, I made orange shrimp, like an orange mandarin sauce, green beans, brown rice, the whole nine. My hair was so pretty earlier today, and now it's just a fuzzball. This is Atlanta. This is what Atlanta will do to you. My curls look so pretty this morning. I just broke my tripod. Oh my god. Ah! It's broken. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. It's like leaning down. Honestly, it was time for a new tripod because I've had the same tripod for 2 years now. So, you know, this was meant to happen. I'll just get a new one. But good clinical day. Usually we see like the similar type of patients, like you already kind of know they come in with the similar complaints, but there's always that one thing that's different that I never heard before or never like looked into. And the best way you learn is like if you actually investigate it and experience it yourself. So NRBCs, nucleated red blood cells, that is abnormal in a CBC, and it's something that I've never even seen before. And something that I haven't really like studied. Like when I was doing my review, I remember learning about nucleated RBCs and just like immature red blood cells. It's not normal to see. So it was really interesting to kind of see that in blood work. So hopefully it's like nothing serious. That patient's gonna follow up to do like additional blood work and all the things so that we can work it up to see like what caused that lab results. But yeah, NRBCs, something new today. I'm gonna change, we'll take Mila for a walk later, and then I'm gonna do some exam prep. I'm gonna do some practice questions, get that out the way for today. So I'm trying to do some intense studying for April. I split up my calendar to where I have like daily study time for specific like topic areas. So like for today, I'm doing some neuro topics, but I split up like each day to cover a specific body system to where I don't like overwhelm myself trying to do too many things at once. I typically review topics from my Fitzgerald book. And then after that, I'll go in with practice questions on TrueLearn. TrueLearn is a website where it has like a bunch of practice questions for any kind of board exam really. So I'm doing it for the nurse practitioner board exam, but you can also use it for the NCLEX, or if you're like in PT school, speech, they have board prep for that as well. It's really great because it has like almost 2,000 practice questions that you can choose from, and you're able to create a test specifically on the type of body system that you want to be quizzed on, or you can do clinical areas. So if you know that like geriatric is a weak topic area for you, you can do a test specifically on that. So I like that it's categorized in that fashion. But since I'm doing neuro, I'm gonna do a neuro quiz A neuro. I usually only do like 20 questions because I don't want to overwhelm myself. So 20 questions, untimed. You're able to see how many questions are left under that body system. Honestly, like I really like doing these practice tests because it offers so much information. If you read the question, it's very detailed, like a lot of the signs and symptoms and like the diagnostic tests and so much background information is just in the question, but it offers a lot of information in the explanation as well. It gives you kind of like a highlighted note where it's just very like a straightforward answer to the question, but it also has a very like thorough, like in-depth explanation. Not every question has this, but some of them will have visuals, which is really great for me to actually understand because I have to see it to like actually have it register. And I really appreciate that they put the rationales for all the other answer choices and explaining why those are wrong, like why you wouldn't choose those. So really it's like another way for you to learn. Like for example, in this question, you wouldn't choose a TIA because it's stating that TIAs don't really present with dizziness and tinnitus at the same time. So like another learning point that's kind of like enveloped in this whole question. I do have a promo in my bio where you can get 20% off of either TrueLearn or Picmonic, like a 30-day, 90-day, 365-day trial. So definitely check it out, see if you like the questions, see if you benefit from it. So I'm gonna do this for a couple of weeks and then take the APEA predictor exam and see kind of like where I'm at and hone in on my weak areas. And then I'm probably gonna do Sarah Michelle practice questions too. So I have like 1,000,001 study resources. I'm gonna finish up doing these questions and just kind of chill for the rest of the night. I started watching The Resident on Netflix. I never even heard of this show, but I just saw it on Netflix and it's so entertaining, like the drama of the hospital, but it's actually kind of like cool to see like certain things play out when I kind of know like what's going on and then they're saying like, yeah, that's a PE. So it makes me feel smart. Anyways, I'm gonna finish up this and probably get some dinner in a little bit.